Singer and rapper Doja Cat took home the award for Most Played Artist of the Year. Here's what she said.
I know that I have an amazing team and they deserve all the thanks in the world. I want to thank you, Josh. Thank you so much, Gordon, Mom as well, and my fans. I really appreciate you.
Her songs had 3.6 billion streams last year. Finally, some celebrities celebrated birthdays recently. Rapper and new father Big Sean celebrated his 35th birthday over the weekend. Also, singer Ari Lennox turned 32. Diana Ross the Boss turned 79 years young, and Mariah Carey celebrated her 54th anniversary on Monday, because you know she doesn't do birthdays, darling. As fans and friends remembered the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin, who would have turned 81 years young on March 25th. With the latest in entertainment at 17 and 47 minutes past each hour, I'm Bree Wood on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
This is a BIN Finance Report. PayPal is putting their money where their mouth is. The company is investing $500 million in Black-owned businesses across the country. They've created a fund through PayPal Ventures, its investment arm, that will directly invest in minority firms and startups. They also plan to partner with community banks and credit unions that invest in underrepresented minority communities. As part of that, they'll set aside $5 million in grants to strengthen Black business owners with microloans, technical assistance, information, mentoring, and access to digital solutions. But that's not all. PayPal is also spending $15 million to bolster their internal diversity program. PayPal is also engaging employees. According to a press release, for every $1 its 20,000 employees donate, PayPal will give $2, and for every volunteer hour workers give locally, PayPal will donate $10, up to $500,000. This is Dawn Day on the Black Information Network.
The source for Black news.
The Black Information Network.
I'm Doug Davis.
And I'm Esther Dillard on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
And here are your top stories. The body cam video is released of the Nashville school shooting. Black St. Louis, Missouri leaders say they're joining a number of U.S. cities that are suing Hyundai and Kia for allowing thefts and carjackings of their vehicles. And Nashville, Tennessee police say the school shooter's parents forbade her from owning guns because she had some mental problems.
Receiving help for an emotional disorder, but she had not been committed to an institution.
Black Police Chief John Drake says the shooter, a transgender woman, went to several stores to legally purchase her firearms. He added her parents said they were unaware because she hid the weapons. 3 elementary school children and 3 adults died in the shooting. Police shot and killed the shooter inside the school.
Economically challenged African Americans in the nation's capital who are ready to buy a home are looking forward to the Racial Equity Action Plan coming to light. TheHill.com reports the final drafted version will be released this spring. Black Mayor Muriel Bowser says
decades, or some would say centuries, of discrimination have intentionally blocked Black and brown people out of opportunities to build wealth, which have compounded these deep inequities.
The plan aims to also close gaps in areas such as education, health, safety, and civic engagement.
The black pastor of an Indiana church and mayoral candidate is optimistic after someone vandalized his church. The Black Information Network's Julius White explains.
WFIE-TV 13 News reports someone painted a racial slur in front of New Life Temple Church of God in Mount Vernon. Pastor Timothy Dunstan just announced his run for mayor, and he told the news network he attributes the action to his announcement. He said this incident will not deter him. Police are going over surveillance video taken from a business across from the church as the investigation evolves. I'm Julius White on the Black Information Network.
The city of Evanston, Illinois, is ready to put direct reparation payments into the bank accounts of Black residents. City Council voted to make the amendment to the Housing Restorative Plan that will use $10 million to help Black citizens with their housing needs and dreams. Since the reparations plan was voted in, Evanston has faced criticism for only providing 16 Black recipients with a $25,000 reparations payment. Local reparations leader Robin Ruth Simmons explains.
It has taken longer than we expected, and some of those challenges have been really underestimating operationalizing the work.
Leaders hope the amendment will put money into the hands of Black residents quicker.
Small business owners who can't afford to hire a human resources professional are finding success with the platform Expand and HR. BlackEnterprise.com reports Shana Atkins and Delmar Johnson are the first Black Americans to have an HR application. The two understand that some owners don't get how HR works. They say their app allows small companies to become more structured and take their business to the next level. I'm Doug Davis, along with Esther Dillard on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network. The power of information.
Black news here and now.
Of what you spent. There's also tax credits for the purchasing of electric vehicles. In the past, there have been some tax credit limits on clean energy improvements, such as solar electric, solar water heaters, and wind energy. But the IRS says those limits will be changing for tax year 2023. The limits are going to vary depending upon what you're putting into your home and what kind of improvements you're making. Take a look on IRS.gov, talks about some of the limits. The Federal Trade Commission is proposing new regulations to make it easier for consumers to cancel free trials and subscriptions. The FTC says its click-to-cancel proposal would require sellers to make canceling an enrollment more straightforward. The agency said the proposal would help consumers with what it calls seemingly never-ending struggles in ending subscriptions. It would impose penalties on companies that use so-called tricks and traps to gain subscribers. Money news at 24 and 54 minutes past each hour. I'm Julius White on the Black Information Network.
The power of information.
Black news here and now. The Bay Area's BIN 910.
I'm Esther Dillard.
And I'm Doug Davis on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
More is being learned about the moments before the tragic Nashville, Tennessee shooting, where 3 children and 3 adults were killed at an elementary school. NBC News reports the Nashville shooter, Audrey Hale, reached out to her former black basketball teammate, Adriana Patton. She says Hale sent her a text message saying something bad was about to happen.
I sent a message to my dad, and I was like, do you think I should say something or find somebody? He said yes, and yeah. So after that, that's when I started making calls. I called the suicide prevention hotline, and then they told me to call the Nashville Deputy Office.
Fox 17 News in Nashville reports Patton's call to police was received only a few minutes after police dispatch reports they received initial call of an active shooter.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture has recalled nearly 3,500 pounds of ground beef that were shipped to Michigan. The agency says the beef was contaminated with a toxin that produces E. coli. Officials say the contaminated beef was sent to several states with the identifier reading established N-19549 inside the USDA inspection mark.
A unique cross-network television deal is in the works. The Wall Street Journal reports CBS Morning's black anchor, Gayle King, is trying to pen a deal with CNN to host a primetime show with former NBA star Charles Barkley. The paper reports CNN is trying to boost its ratings. If the deal works out, King will host a once-a-week show in the fall while still holding on to her position at CBS. The paper reports CNN's ratings are at the lowest they've been in the last 3 decades among adults 25 to 54.
That's the sound of surprise from the family of a plus-size black teen in Charlotte, North Carolina. She was crying after the owner of Juicy Bobby Goddess gave her a prom dress worth $700 for free. Summer Lucille, the owner, told WCNC Charlotte it's part of her mission to make big girls feel beautiful too.
Empowering people and empowering women to know that they are beautiful no matter what size they are.
Lucille says she encourages positive body image for all women, no matter their color, shape, or size.
I'm Esther Dillard, along with Doug Davis, on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network. Now here's John Marshall with your Healthy Minute.
Thank you for being a friend. A study published recently found a connection between having strong friendships and better physical health outcomes. The study was published in the journal Society for Personality and Social Psychology, and it consisted of data collected from more than 4,000 participants. Positive social interactions were found to decrease blood pressure and heart rate and increase a person's ability to cope with stress. Negative interactions, however, had an even stronger adverse effect study's author, Brian Dodd, said, quote, both positive and negative experiences in our relationships contribute to our daily stress, coping, and physiology. He went on to say that it's these ups and downs that can have the strongest impact. One researcher stressed the importance of scheduling time with friends and providing mutual support in times of trouble. That's your Healthy Minute. I'm John Marshall on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and VINnews.com.
On November 3rd, 1929, the all-Negro Hour premiered on WXBC in Chicago. This was the first radio program to feature black performers exclusively. The program, hosted by former vaudeville performer Jack Cooper, featured music, comedy, and serial drama. Beyond hosting notable musicians of the time, it also gave voice to comedy that didn't rely on stereotypes so prevalent on other shows of the era. The all-Negro Hour went off the air in 1935, but Cooper continued to host and produce black-oriented programming for WXBC and other radio stations in Chicago. Radio stations following World War II, and that's a fact. I'm Frankie Garcelle on the Black Information Network.
9:10 a.m. KKSF, Oakland, the Black Information Network.
Tell your smart device to play Bay Area VIN 910 on iHeartRadio. I'm Terry McCready.
And I'm Kevin Brown, and you're home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
A sense of resentment might have played a role in 28-year-old Audrey Hale's deadly attack on the private Christian school in Nashville they once attended. Metropolitan Nashville Police Chief John Drake.
She targeted random students in the school, just whoever and persons, whoever she came in contact with, she fired rounds.
Drake says police believe the shooter identified as transgender.
We're still in the initial investigation into all of that and if it actually played a role.
The shooter had no previous criminal record before opening fire at the Covenant School, killing 3 children and 3 adults.
The Mississippi Emergency Management Agency has revised the number of people it initially reported were killed during severe storms just days ago. The agency now says that after search and rescue efforts were completed, the death toll was reduced from 25 down to 21. Meanwhile, residents are reeling from the devastation and fear recovery from the tornado could take years.
No running water, no lights, no house, no transportation.
The fatalities were spread out across Carroll, Humphrey, Monroe, and Sharkey counties. Sharkey County had the highest number of storm-related deaths, 13.
A group of Republican senators have a proposal in place to revoke President Biden's executive action to forgive some federal student loan debt. The action heats up a political war over the issue. The 2-page resolution was led by Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana, the ranking member of the Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions Committee, along with Senators John Cornyn of Texas and Joni Ernst of Iowa, and 35 GOP co-sponsors. The proposal was brought under the Congressional Review Act, which creates an expedited process for Congress to overturn rules issued by federal agencies with a specific window of time. If the measure passes, President Biden could veto it, leaving Congress to find 2/3 for an override.
Losing weight, even if some pounds are regained, may improve heart health in the long term. A study in the journal Circulation, Cardiovascular Quality and Outcomes shows research from over 100 clinical trials with 50,000 participants found that risk factors for heart disease and type 2 diabetes decreased for people who lost weight through intensive behavioral programs. The reduced risk persisted even if some of the weight came back. CDC says in the U.S., 2 in 5 adults are obese, 4 out of 5 black women are overweight. Heart disease is the #1 cause of death, with nearly 700,000 people dying from the disease in 2020.
A group of surviving Rosie the Riveters, including one black woman who put their lives on hold to build bombers and tanks that helped win World War II, were honored in Washington, D.C. The original Rosie the Riveter, Roseville Monroe, moved to Michigan to build B-24 bombers at Willow Run. Rosie took positions across various industries, but the aviation industry saw the largest increase of female workers, with more than 310,000 working in the aircraft industry in 1943, representing 65% of its workforce. The 11 Rosies attending the ceremony ranged in age from their mid-90s to 101 years old. I'm Terry McCready along with Kevin Brown on your home for 24/7 Black Information final 2 years at a 4-year college. This is Dawn Day on the Black Information Network. Black News impacting your town,
Your world, your voice. The Bay Area's BIN 910.
I'm Natasha Williams on your home for 24/7 News, San Francisco's BIN 910. Another powerful storm is on the way to Northern California.
This week, atmospheric reverse storm that will bring significant mountain snow, widespread lower elevation rain, and gusty winds to our area beginning tonight and continuing into Wednesday.
National Weather Service meteorologist Courtney Carpenter says the heaviest rain, snow, and wind will hit Sacramento Valley on Tuesday. Another 1 to 3 inches of snow could fall in the mountains. Lingering showers and thunderstorms are in Wednesday's forecast, followed by a short break Thursday and Friday. A weaker system could roll into the uppermost part of Northern California with light rain in the valleys and snow in the mountains.
That'll be something to keep in mind across the passes. And that combined with our gusty winds will create some major travel issues again, add additional feet of snow or snow loading issues on infrastructure across the mountain community.
And San Francisco is declaring an emergency before another storm causes more devastation. This will give departments extra resources to clean up hundreds of downed trees, which killed at least 5 people in the Bay Area last week. The declaration will also help inspect any windows that may have issues. Strong winds shattered glass at 6 high-rises. They were all issued a violation in order to submit an engineering report by next week. More Californians are getting a chance to make their dreams of owning a home a reality. A new loan program launched on Monday will give first-time homebuyers up to 20% of the purchase price to use as a down payment or towards closing costs. When the home sells, the state gets that portion back to help someone else. The program is expected to have enough money for about 2,300 people in the first year. And California is standing up to big oil. Lawmakers approved the nation's first penalty for high gas prices Monday, and Governor Gavin Newsom could sign the bill on Tuesday. He pushed to give state regulators the power to punish oil companies when they overcharge drivers at the pump. Money from those fines could go to a fund that could include rebates back to taxpayers. Right now it's costing an average of $4.82 a gallon in California. A hit-and-run suspect is behind bars in San Jose's 4th pedestrian death this year. A car hit a mother and daughter Sunday as they were walking their dog. It happened down the street from Lee High School. They were all in a crosswalk. Only the daughter survived and remains in the hospital. Police say an automatic license plate reader identified the car and led to the driver. At least 61 people lost their lives in traffic accidents last year. And keep an eye out for an escaped bird flying free somewhere in the Bay Area. That flew from the Oakland Zoo as they search for a black and white crow named Diego. Officials shared a photo online saying, "Don't try to catch him because he's shy and startled easily. Simply call the rescue hotline." 5 other birds also got loose when a tree crashed into their habitat last week. 3 flew back on their own, and 2 others have since been recovered. And that's a look at what's happening around the Bay Area. On social media, follow us on Twitter at